Don't let GTA 6 ruin you, bro. Listen, man, GTA 6 will have a lot of, and I really mean a lot of people hooked. We already live in a consumer-driven society where a lot of people try to find every way to cope and to escape their reality. And when this game comes out, oh boy. And I'm not even saying this to be a downer or something. Man, I will probably buy it as well. After all, we have been waiting for it for more than a whole decade. But we really need to be careful with this game, man. I'm more than 100% certain that numerous, and I mean numerous people will, metaphorically speaking, drown inside or more like into that game. Rockstar has been developing this game for 13 years. 13 years, bro. And at this point, the new GTA will be like a second real life for some people, if you get what I mean. We have already people role playing inside GTA 5. Can you imagine how it's going to be inside GTA 6? That's why I'm warning both of us to not let the new release ruin us. I don't know about you, but I definitely have a tendency to get addicted into video games. And it all started with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 on the PS3. Black Ops 2 was the reason for me skipping school for the first time ever in like back 7th grade. I remember exactly how it went. My mom had already left the house for her work, and I occasionally used to play video games before school. On that fateful day, I had this sudden thought creeping inside of my head. Like, what if I stayed at home and then later tell my mom that I finished school early? And it all went downhill from there. One day became two, and two became three, and so on and so forth. A few years later, in 10th grade, it became even worse when I received my first gaming PC and discovered a cursed little game called League of Legends. I'm sure you have heard of it. I can't tell you how many days and life force I have wasted into this game, but it is definitely more than 10k hours. Luckily, I didn't play it since 2023, but I still regret almost every single hour. And that's why GTA 6 scares me. This game will be like virtual heroin for some people. And again, this is not to bash gaming in general. I still enjoy video games to some extent, but real life is now definitely a priority to me. Compared to other forms of entertainment like YouTube, Netflix, and especially TikTok, gaming is a great way to spend your free time. And depending on the game genre you're playing, it can even, how can I say, extend your brain capacity, or more like capability, when it comes to things like, for example, problem solving, reaction time, and much more, or coordination. I would rather play a video game than to doom scroll for an hour. Though, where and when it gets dangerous is when something like I like to call the ego shift is happening. The ego shift occurs when we spend so much time inside a video game that our life, our thoughts, and our ego starts to become centered around that particular game. Meaning, even when we are not playing, we still constantly and always think about that game. thinking about new tactics and different skins, daydreaming about it in general. Also, when something upsets us inside there, we take all of that anger and rage with us into the real world when we log off. That stuff should not be happening, man. I mean, sure, we all get angry, we can all rage sometimes, especially me, but what we should not do is let the negative virtual outcome affect our real life. Again, for me, the biggest ego shift happened inside League of Legends. All I cared about was elo, was getting a higher rank. I neglected so many real life relationships for this trash game. I closed so many open doors because I rather wanted to sit at home and play this stupid video game. Instead of wanting to find a girlfriend outside at like a party or a bar, I daydreamed about meeting her inside League of Legends. This is what I mean with ego shift. Every single thought centers around the game your ego is placed in. I didn't care about anything. Real life, physical activity, school, just everything, man. Fortunately, thanks to God, I managed to quit early enough, to not face any long-term consequences in real life, and luckily caught up with almost everything I wanted to have experienced. But I still always wonder where I would have been if I didn't spend so much time into this virtual tumor called League of Legends. And definitely let me know if you had, or hopefully not have, an ego shift towards a certain game. Because to get back to the original topic, we've drifted off a little bit. I think this so-called ego shift will happen for a lot of people when GTA 6 is going to be released in November this year. GTA 6 will definitely ruin lives, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. Especially because this game is not just like an MMO or something. This game mimics, I don't know if that's the correct word, but anyways, mimics real life. Of course, it is not realistic in certain aspects, but I'm sure you get what I mean, right? Now, additional to that, and no one can convince me otherwise, I am 100 or more like 1000% certain that Rockstar spent at least a 7-digit sum on some sort of psychological research to learn how to hijack people's dopamine receptors and basically get them instantly hooked onto their game. We've already seen it on TikTok addiction. People rotting inside their beds, constantly scrolling mind-numbing content that they instantly forget with every reel they watch. I'm speaking from experience here, okay? I was a professional doom scroller at one point, and the tendency is still very present, but God keeps me strong, praise the Lord. Yeah, all in all, we just have to wait and see how gigantic the pull factor of GTA 6 will be. The question is not if it will ruin lives, but how many lives it will ruin and how far-reaching the ego shift will be. This will be, without any doubt, the biggest video game release we will have ever witnessed up until that point. And despite all of what I've said previously, I am low-key excited for it. Again, the purpose of this video, if I haven't made it clear already, is not to talk down on gaming, as I've said. I like video games. The purpose of this video is to warn people about not sinking too deep into it. Because, yes, this is the biggest video game release we've ever seen and probably also the most anticipated video game of all time, but that's what it just is, a video game. It is not real life. And especially in today's time, the last thing any one of us should do is to shove endless of hours into pixels. And again, don't get it the wrong way. We all have seasons where we play a little bit more and a little bit less. Yes. But what I want to warn about is the ego shift that I have mentioned earlier. GTA 6 is the worst video game where that could happen to someone, because I am convinced that Rockstar designed it to be endless fun and constantly pure dopamine rush, making it very difficult to quit for us. But yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video and share similar views, liking and subscribing would be really appreciated. Apart from that, it's your boy Nomu, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Take care, and don't go hollow, my friend.